Got 5 lies? Welcome to the Friday Value video. Last week, we started a new topic where I shared that I had written this article on 5 lies. And these are things that when we believe them, they will absolutely impact the trajectory of our future. And I'm not talking for the good. Last week, we started with lie number 1. If I stop moving, it will stop hurting. If you didn't see that one, please watch it, but I will remind you of the most important point. Movement isn't your enemy. Decline is imminent when you stop moving. But this week, we're going to move on to lie number 2. I need a home without stairs to stay independent. Now, obviously, this person you're seeing walk up the stairs doesn't have any trouble with stairs. I want to tell you, deliberately eliminating stairs is one of the fastest ways to lose the ability to climb them. You may have been told by well-meaning but kind of misinformed loved ones, healthcare professionals, or even real estate agents. Be careful, stay safe, get rid of the stairs, buy a home that allows you to age in place. But that message produces frailty, not safety. That message breeds decline, not lifelong independence, which is what we all want. It whispers to your body, you won't be able to do this when you're older. Be prepared to decline. Let me be blunt. Avoidance of physical activity is the thief that steals your future independence in silent increments. I've seen this up close and personal for over 30 years. Strength, balance, and independence, no matter your age, are not preserved through avoidance. They're built and literally maintained through exposure. Not reckless exposure, not push harder nonsense, but progressive, authentic training. The kind that respects where your body is today and helps it rediscover solid footing. Every time you use stairs, your legs, your hips, your spine, and your balance systems receive irreplaceable and precious input. Every time you avoid them, like buying a home without stairs so you can age in place and plan to decline, those systems decondition your legs, your hips, your balance systems. I've heard so many stories from others about a loved one who changed their environment to be free from stairs because they were worried about the future, who declined radically in just a matter of months. Those loved ones were independent when they had stairs, and they became dependent on things like lift chairs and other devices pretty quickly after moving into an environment that did not require them to climb stairs. We need stairs for day-to-day physical activity. You must learn how to retrain stair strength. I call them max, gluteus maximus, step by step, restoring confidence instead of feeding fear. This training also keeps you from plopping into a chair. If you're plopping, please do something now. Don't wait. It will only get worse. You might end up needing help to get out of a chair. When you train this way, you learn to build the biomechanics, the strength and the stability that makes stairs and real life, because what happens when you visit a grandchild and there's 3 steps to enter their home, safe and doable again. Safety doesn't come from shrinking your world. It comes from authentic training for the world that you actually live in. The world that you want. So how many times can you sit down and stand up without using your arms in 30 seconds? Well, we know if you're plopping, you probably can't sit without using your arms. You can do a lot about it, but you might want to start now. Reject the 5 lies and seek truth to have lifelong well-being. I'll see you next week.